Welcome to today's yoga teaching video. I am Ashley and I am a yoga teacher and yoga teacher trainer, and I'd like to share knowledge about yoga, about lifestyle, about all sorts of things. And today I'm gearing up, or lately, I'm gearing up for my next yoga teacher training program that's local here in Washington, actually in Port Townsend. And I'm going through my old training manual that I created for my last training I held in Wisconsin. And every so often I'm going to be updating it. But today's topic is about yoga's funny language that you might hear sometimes. That is the language of Sanskrit. And also, before I move on, this is baby Ezra, just so you know, he's going to hang out with me. He's my little work buddy, work and workout and yoga buddy for the time being. So I'm talking about Sanskrit today and why yoga teachers will sometimes talk in Sanskrit if it's required, if yoga teachers are supposed to. First and foremost, it's a personal preference, or it might be a studio preference. It depends on where you get hired. But as a yoga teacher, it's a personal preference if you want to speak Sanskrit or not. Now, my first yoga teacher training was all about not speaking Sanskrit. So we spoke in English. We spoke very much to the body. We didn't talk about, we didn't say any funky pose names or anything. Whereas I've attended a lot of classes that they will say different kinds of words that you might be unfamiliar with. So Sanskrit, what is it to begin with? It's an old language. It's also, I've also heard that it's a dead language. It's not a language you can actually speak like in sentences. It's just, there's a lot of like broken words and stuff. So it's not something you'd actually speak to people and have a conversation, but it has a lot of history and past. So it is a sacred language in India. It's the language of the upper class. And I'm reading this from my manual. Sanskrit is considered the natural language since the sounds and tones are from nature. The language comes from naturally occurring vibrations. For example, the word om, if you om type of thing, that is a certain vibration. It's supposed to be the sound of the universe. Mantras and sacred scripts. So mantras are like repeating, like, I am awesome, except you do it in Sanskrit. So it's a repeated phrase. Are written and spoken in Sanskrit and connect to energetic vibrations. Thus, even today, poses are often called out in Sanskrit. So as a student or a teacher, Sanskrit, it's up to you whether or not you want to study or learn it. You will hear things such as, common ones you'll hear are like vinyasa, which is like flow type of vinyasa is kind of to flow with breath and movement. You'll hear shavasana is a very popular one. A lot of people use the word for chair pose, Utkata, or standing mountain pose, Tadasana. The word asana means pose or posture, and then you just add what that posture is in front of it. So Tadasana is standing mountain pose. I have a few basics here that I will link in or put into the comments. These are my Sanskrit. You could take a screenshot too if you wanted to. So these are some basics, things like Adho means downward, or Hasta means hand. So there are ways that you can connect and figure it out. All right, so that's all I've got for you for a quick Sanskrit video. I've got a little baby to take care of. Hope that was helpful. Make sure and check me out at ashesyoga.com for more information and check out my videos. I hope to see you in an upcoming training. Bye.